This is a horoscope prediction for today of Leo. You are of this zodiac sign if you were born between July 23 and August 22. It is a zodiac sign that is characterized by its strong genius, and this is something that causes problems for many of those born under the Leo horoscope. To those born under the sign of Leo, the first can recommend that they stop trying to find logic in life, because it really is quite illogical. We think that things should happen in one way, and then, as this time it will happen to you, something very different ends up happening. You must accept what happens to you, and do not think that it is the worst, because life takes many turns, and in the long run it will benefit you. What seems bad to you today will be considered good later. You just have to let time pass and events unfold. Focusing the prediction on love, I must tell you that it is not the best time for it, but if you are in future, in relation to work, I tell you that this is not the time to fall apart, and you have to lift your spirits. This is a borderline situation that we must all handle as best we can. Leo woman horoscope, your success will be on the record, according to the prediction for your sign today. You should not be discouraged, since the reward and achieving what you are looking for, whether in love, partner or any other field, is close. The only risk is that you get tired before you reach the finish line. This is typical of the Leo man, and that is why the horoscope warns us. The position of the stars indicates that you are in an evolutionary process, and in which those changes that are so necessary for you will begin sooner than you think, but you must continue fighting to make it so. You can apply this to love if you already have someone in mind, or if what you are looking for is to find someone to fill that void. Should know that I am not one to give away my ears or my sight, and I always tell you what comes out of me, be it good or bad. Horoscope Leo man, Leo should not give up on what you have in hand, because it may cost you more than you thought, but you will achieve it. Yes, you have to continue with the same interest and impetus that until now. If you stop going, I can't guarantee you anything. We all like that they spend time with us and pay attention to us. Keep this in mind if you want to get a partner, and especially if you want that person not to leave you at the first opportunity. What is the use of having a partner if then each one does things on his side and you do not share experiences? If you have a partner, the idea, as extreme as it sounds, is to found paradise again. This time on earth. Your partner tries day after day. If you haven't noticed, it's time for you to do it, because it's also time. The meaning of joining another person must be the search for happiness. Nothing more, but nothing less. Any other cause that drives you towards that person has no weight, nor will it prevail. In the end, what will count is if that person can make you a better person, if he can inspire you to be. It's time to move on. You've accomplished great things where you are now, but it's time for a change of direction. Fortune is an animal that abandons us when our steps become repetitive. That is why it is important to surprise her by accepting new challenges, which would not be expected of us. It is a fact that there is about you than what people see with the naked eye. It's time to unleash that potential. Forget false humility, it's time to shine with your. The idea, as extreme as it sounds, is to found paradise again. This time on earth. Your partner tries day after day. If you haven't noticed, it's time for you to do it, because it's also time to pitch in and join their just cause. The purpose of all love is to preserve itself in happiness, and it is time to participate in the cause. It's time to move on. You've accomplished great things where you are now, but it's time for a change of direction. Fortune is an animal that abandons us when our steps become repetitive. That is why it is important to surprise her by accepting new challenges, which would not be expected of us. It is a fact that there is about you than what people see with the naked eye. It's time to unleash that potential. Forget false humility, it's time to shine with your potential. There is no tomorrow when it comes to self-confidence. You need to assert yourself, and you must do it right now. Going souls by nature who can't help but be good, even to people who don't appreciate them. You're generous enough not to take a certain person's narrow-mindedness seriously, right? As the new moon links with optimistic Jupiter, you can afford to meet any negative vibration with a smile. Even if you're not perfect, you're smart and wonderful enough to be more open-minded. You will achieve some achievement or advance in your profession, Leo, and that will encourage you. Today you could receive an unexpected income, which will come in handy. Things at work haven't gone all that well, but they will get better over time. You will have to make difficult decisions for your economy, but you will do well. You will stand out a lot for your charisma these days and you will be the center of attention. You feel like going out and interacting with people. You may find love. You will get closer to your in-laws, your relations with them will improve. On your health, get some rest. You should dose the physical efforts, you are getting excessively tired. Psychologically, you are going through a stage of balance, keep it up, don't get upset. Tip of the day: whoever talks behind your back does not do it out of contempt, but because he fears you. He harnesses that emotion to your advantage. Lucky numbers for today: 10, 22, 23, 28, 34, 42. Tips for tomorrow. All the signs of the horoscope are divided into 3 decans according to the date of birth, and this is the specific Leo horoscope prediction and advice for each of them. First decan, July 23rd and 31st. Understand that there are more things in life than what is worrying you right now. Second decan, August 1st to 10th. Work and perseverance will pay off, as long as it is going to be positive for you. If it is not, fate will assess yourself, because that way you will advance further and achieve your desires sooner.